Have you ever seen a picture that makes you pause, look again, and wonder what the real story is behind it? That is exactly what happens when people come across photos of Stella Stevens. Not because they are flashy or designed to shock, but because they feel quiet, strong, and profoundly honest. In one of her most talked about photo shoots, Stella went bare. No heavy makeup, no costumes, no elaborate styling. Just Stella, raw, real, and still breathtakingly beautiful. So what was really happening in that moment? And why did it capture so much attention? Born as Estelle Eggleston in Yazoo City, Mississippi, the world came to know her as Stella Stevens, an actress, model, and presence that naturally made people turn their heads. She didn't come from privilege or fame. She worked tirelessly, navigating life as a single mother while pursuing her dream of being on the big screen. That didn't happen by luck. People first noticed her because she looked different from other stars. Her eyes were calm yet curious, her smile soft but quietly strong, and there was an unmistakable energy about her that couldn't simply be seen. It had to be felt, especially in her photographs. Then came the photo shoot that would make headlines, a shoot where she stripped away the external layers. No heavy makeup, no elaborate wardrobe, no flashy backdrops. She went bare, not only in appearance but in spirit, silently declaring, "This is me, no filter. No mask, just me." For many, that made her more beautiful than ever, because true beauty is not always about perfect hair, designer clothes, or glossy lips. Sometimes it's about honesty, courage, and being brave enough to show yourself as you are. In a world that constantly expects perfection, Stella's willingness to show her unguarded self was revolutionary. That is why the images mattered. She was conveying a profound message. You don't need to hide to be seen, and being authentic is more powerful than any carefully curated appearance. People notice, not just fans, but photographers, colleagues, and even other stars who praise the boldness and authenticity of her shoot. It was about being shocking or scandalous. It was about being human. In that moment, Stella Stevens became more than a screen icon. She became a mirror for others, showing that it is okay to embrace who you are without apology. She continued to laugh, joke, and show up every day ready to work, but she no longer felt the need to be what everyone else wanted her to be. She had found her own way, and that independence radiated from the photos themselves. Look closely at those images. Notice the gentle lines around her eyes, not flaws, but marks of a life well lived, filled with laughter, tears, and experience. Observe the calm, confident expression on her face. Confidence that is not loud but deep, rooted in self-awareness and authenticity. That is why those photographs still resonate today. They feel real in a world saturated with filters and digital perfection. Fans have remarked, "She looked the most beautiful when she wasn't trying," and "That photo shoot helped me accept my own skin." That is the power of honesty, the power of Stella, a single photograph, devoid of makeup and costume, inspiring people to feel comfortable in their own bodies. As she aged, Stella never succumbed to societal pressures to maintain a plastic image or pretend to be something she was not. She simply evolved gracefully, living life on her own terms. The photographs endure not because of her appearance, but because of her courage and authenticity. They tell a story beyond the face, a story of bravery, honesty, and the strength to show up as oneself. Stella Stevens exemplified that real beauty does not need a mask, and through these images, she continues to inspire generations to embrace their true selves. So the next time you see a photo that stops you in your tracks, don't just look at the surface. Look at the story it tells, the courage it represents, and the honesty it radiates. That is beauty. That is Stella Stevens. And now, so do we. Thanks for watching this video.